go to those for tracking? Do you have any idea of tracking how many?
As far as I know, there's no way to do that.
Probably hard to do.
I'd love something like that. But that was an example. The example I showed around the housing came up sort of accidentally. One of our team members, we have all sorts of members, is a boxer himself, so he follows that. And he said, "Wow, look at this. I think I saw this," and he checked it out. And he said, "Yes, we put that material on your Wikipedia page." But you're right. Some of our people have noticed on CNN, so it's not written down, it's hard to record. They'll make a report, and there it is. It's like, wow, they read the first 2 paragraphs in the Wikipedia article of the subject. Sometimes it's an obituary from a scientist, sometimes it's a scientific thing, and it's like, yes, it's written that way accurately because, in part, my team had to help doing that. Yes?
I'm just curious with this group of people, how many people are registered as like a Wikipedia editor? Has anyone ever done that?
I do, like occasionally. If somebody asks a question, repeat the question or put the mic in front.
Okay. Okay, so the question was, how many here have done
Anyone
Wikipedia?
here has done none of this?
We got one other group,
In
okay?
2009, Tim Farley did a presentation about editing Wikipedia, and I thought it was important. So I did sign up, learned a little bit, and made maybe 4 or 5 entries in the last 8 or 9 years. And this sounds like something that's a little more interesting.
So Tim Farley is one of the creative elements that caused us to exist.
Well, he got me to
Okay.
realize that I can edit Wikipedia.
So my understanding of the story is he was on a skeptical crew somewhere with Susan Garbick and others, and they were talking at Speedycamp and talking about what we can do to improve general knowledge. He came up with the idea of Wikipedia, and Susan ran with it. Anything else? Yes.
Have you ever heard of a guy named Gary Null who I think complains
Yes,
about
exactly.
on his radio
So the
show?
question was Gary Null complaining about us. Yes, there was a nice article, which in my longer presentation, I go into detail about that.
Is
Yes.
that the food guy?
No, he's just general medical woo, and he maybe does food too.
He has all these natural food books.
He does
Right,
food too,
he does.
okay.
People
That's part of it.
Oh, so yes, he attacked science-based medicine, all the articles on there, because like, hey, they're just trying to protect the medical establishment. And specifically, you're right, Susan Garbick and Gorilla Skeptics on Wikipedia. And you know what, we wear that as a badge of honor. We actually, people, when they find that out, actually want to join the group and do more.
Do you have any comments on him, specifically what he's
I don't know too much about him. I read that article, that's all I know. I frankly never heard of him before. He's in league with Rupert Sheldrake and Deepak Chopra, which we do know a lot about because they've also attacked us.
He says he doesn't respect Chopra.
Oh, that's interesting.
But on the same vein, do they go in and fix back and you guys fix?
Well, as I kind of mentioned before, that it seems that the forces of the dark side don't know what they're doing. They're not organized. In fact, they basically make the problem is they try to do things and then they get reverted, not by us, just by all the other hundreds of thousands of editors on Wikipedia, and then they blame us. They make the logical fallacy that, we know A is true, we know B is true, therefore A did B. It's like ridiculous, and that happens repeatedly. Yes?
And plus you got the advantage of having the facts on your side.
Yes, that's actually right.
There's
Yes.
no reason to remove something
That's
that's
exactly
actually
right.
true.
Actually, I don't know if I got a minute here, the Lawrence Krauss affair that recently happened. You guys know about that? So there was a sub-problem with that, in that his article, which of course he's a famous physicist and atheist activist, was being protected by having the BuzzFeed article, which is the first one that came out, regarding the accusations. And immediately, some skeptics, by that name, people in the movement, I'm not going to use names now, but they have podcasts, jumped to the conclusion GSoW is protecting his page. We have not seen it, we have not touched it. And it's become a big to-do. I have no idea why they were so logical themselves. Other Wikipedia editors were following the rules of Wikipedia. BuzzFeed is not a Wikipedia reliable source. When the New York Times went with it, then it became an item that could be on his article, which it is now. Anything else? Time up? Yes.
I just recommend everyone should sign up for Wikipedia because if you're a specialist in any of your careers and you find something to add to an article and learn how to do it, it helps the whole encyclopedia in general.
Yes,
And
that
then
is
this
for sure.
too is another opportunity once you sign up and figure out. I still have just a small percentage of grasping how the rules and regulations.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I think I posted 4 or 5 things. 2 of them were taken down.
It's
And
very
the rest,
frustrating.
And the rest are still up there, and it makes you feel good that you contributed to this giant encyclopedia that's free.
Thanks for helping.
That you can donate to.
And it's easy to do.
It is easier than you think. just sign up and read the basic rules and?
Yeah, making an account is easy, doing it right so that, you notice your edits get taken off. If you don't do it right, that's a problem. Putting sources on, knowing what reliable sources are by Wikipedia standards, doing the sourcing correctly, citing it in the work, any of those things get done wrong, and an experienced editor says, no, this is nonsense, he hits one button and it's gone.
I made photo contributions and they're still.
Yep, that's good.
So you could, even if you
Yes.
Do they contact you first to make revisions before they just take it down?
No, doesn't work that way.
Okay.
So yeah, the question was about revisions, did they contact you? So, well, maybe I shouldn't have said no immediately. If it's something that's not clear, every Wikipedia article has a talk page, which people just don't notice. It's a tab right next to read. And you can see the discussions between Wikipedia editors on what should go on the page. It's fascinating to read that on pretty much any controversial page. And in some cases, yes, they'll put something on talk and say, hey, see talk, I don't like what you did. Or they'll take it off and say, let's discuss it on talk before you put it back.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, thank you.